He wants to keep running. The side will put him down, but it only takes the Aegis the Immortal. VP.
Naku, lakad mo to tol!
Normally. Okay, PL last pick. You were not a fan of this last game because you think PL is just weak. How do you think that core-to-core matchup is against Dota, by the way? Is it as good as people think it is?
It can go either way. I think this Medusa hero can get level 25 and buy Mjolnir and Butterfly.
Which is why I think Stinger is actually putting so much pressure now. Nice block, yeah. Michael might die. Well done, Stinger. Nice. That's the power of the salve. And this is the Beast Coast staple. This is how Beast Coast used to dominate lanes, though. I mean, especially the mid lane matchup is Berkeley fine, but top lane has worked really well for them. And the pressure they expected from the Darks here, yeah, it's not happening. Hector's gonna fight to the death. Doppelganger, he's hoping for a little bit of extra damage, and he does get it thanks to Stinger's double attack here from Gemini.
With creep aggro, but still, come on,
mid lane.
Creep, help him out.
See Smile, mid lane. Yeah, they boulder smashed him into the bad position. And I know that they talk
for the Medusa. Whisper definitely putting on the pressure here, especially with Max Little Shredder and the Blightstone. As the kill is onto mid lane, alone, picking off C Smile underneath his tower. Not a big deal, because again, they're prioritizing the Medusa.
I think that with how the game is going, as by the way, they catch over Sacred, Laguna Blade for this, and the last fissure just to guarantee the kill.
Bad.
Stinger will be dying.
Stinger.
But you could argue that he did this just to create a bunch of space to guarantee the kill on Sacred.
And without him, you're really lacking damage. But again, just lots of space. Stinger's like, man, this hero is fun.
Oh, Sonic Wave even. Look at that. Well, they committed a lot. Counter initiation though. Gojiro's coming in. They're actually looking for this. Chris already. Whisper goes in. Michael, the target, yeah. Hector's joining with Diffusal. They're gonna get a quick kill on Axel. The supports apparently the targets, and they will both die as they cancel the Michael TP. Probably gives you a small window where you actually can beat the PL even without the level 25. Wait, see Smile? And the target. Gonna go for him as the smoke breaks. See Smile in trouble. He's been slowed. Echo Slam hits 2. That's a pretty big deal. Sacred's already down. Alone might die as well. And they're chasing after him. The Fission instead will only catch Axel. C Smile did already fall, and they'll have to settle for only 2 kills for C Smile's life. Not what they were hoping for. Yep. I think PL's biggest strength in program is actually just exhausting mental bandwidth, honestly. C Smile. He activates the VKB, but the Sonic Wave still hits him. However, C-Smile just wanted to kill his Queen of Pain. Nice evasion there with the Disruption. The Echo Slam hits the backlines in the middle of this wall of Replica. They're going to go and kill off Michael first, but C-Smile in trouble. The Shadow Poison actually misses him, and now they have a chance. Axel, you should not have gone and tried to Shadow Poison my mid laner. He dies instead. 2 supports gone for Infamous. Beast Coast will survive with all their heroes.
Anna with Butterfly, we should say. Is still farming. Okay, wait.
Maybe not like that though. Fissure, he's stuck in the high ground here. Stonegate's still available. Lumiere, okay, wants to get some mana back with a Mystic Snake. Only hits on Whisper. That's not going to give him any mana back. But Whisper, they don't have any help. Instead, they catch Alone. Nice Striker Ray. Do they have any extra stuns? They do not. But Alone will be bursted by Laguna Blade.
He got the blink off too.
He didn't have blink yet. Oh, he did get blink off. Never mind. He
did get blink off. Yeah. Laguna's damage is
burst damage to kill me, but. Also, there was no need for that. Weaver, they actually missed the rolling boulder. Silence still hits though. Weaver gets away with town left with the Echo Slam giving enough space. That's gonna be Affliction dying first. C-Smile can think for Lumiere. Lumiere's out of mana completely, but let's get the Stone Gaze off. Wage starts turn Hector to stone. Not gonna stop him from killing the Darkseer, however, as Michael also gets knocked out in the backlines. Whisper still chasing after this Dusa. The Fissure does miss, and Whisper will have to settle for the support instead. Lumiere gets saved, but everything else around them dies.
Just have no chance for Shaker. So when he's in there, like, it's disastrous.
And eventually, when Dusa gets enough farm, as they kill Affliction, by the way, just freebie. When Dusa or bring down the Weaver, ideally, Sonic Wave, that's going to bring him down. But is Weaver in exchange for Rax? Sure, I'll take it, says Beast Coast.
He just laughs. He knows. He's like, yeah, okay, whatever. Good luck trying to kill Hector now. As there's an Echo Slam onto Alone, and he is going to go down. They could not save him, even with that mechanism getting popped, utilizing the kisses for that one. We are trying to keep Hector at bay. Hector's going to make the jump onto him, though, and follow-up stun is there, completely burned of mana now. As the disruption is going to buy him a little bit of extra time. Axel's going to go down yet again as the Dota gods are lagging the server with all these illusions because Hector is just in the base and killing everyone. There's another one, and it's going to likely be the full team wipe as they're going to turn with the Fissure and force the GG out from Infamous. Beast Coast stomping through game number 1.
I think Infamous's best play this game was actually calling the GG. Not gonna lie. Like they're pretty
No, but
yeah.
I'll play this, and then nobody knows what's happening.
that's always
chaos.
been the problem.
Yeah, I think they should just go some Pet Rider mid.
Yeah.
Void Spirit.
Void Spirit.
Void
Okay.
Spirit. Safe pick.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
Sand
Mars
King kind of has.
And actually, that's something I think is going to be really strong this lane. I think the one buff that Infamous does have is that even though this is... Oh, did they just kill Hector? Yeah, okay. Maybe not. Hector?
Yeah, they did. Okay, very surprising. This should not be happening with a Sand King Hoodwink lane alone.
Especially because he has really long cast ranges, really messes with TA. Well, he's going to die in the lane, of course, because his laning stage is bad regen to speak of, so he's going to have to make a walk of shame back to the lane. That also means C-Smile, even though he doesn't need it right now, he's not going to be able to get a bottle refill. There's a dive top lane, and actually Mars is rotating with the first arena of the game. We'll find it onto Whisper as Hector is killed bottom.
Whisper dies top
out
as
of
well.
the arena. They're got a plan very clearly to recover, and right now that plan involves ganking the Sand King. He's up to level 6, has Sandstorm at the ready. Is there detection?
They don't have a detection. And they also have an arena, so that's going to be just Stinger dying. And that rotation did not work out because he got mirrored by Alone, who has a spear in 2 seconds. That damage is almost going to be enough. Ooh, 20 HP.
But like, it's kind of the same story, where the offlaner who Panel and even me in the early game had kind of written off is absolutely dominating this game and just shutting down the carry.
Oh, Stinger on the top lane. He's like, I'm just going to live as long as possible. I accept my death. Whisper dealing as much damage as possible to Alone. In comes the help from the Void Spirit. They're going for Lumiere. They missed the Aether Elemental. It hits the Catapult instead. The stun does hit him with the Cookie, which sets up for the kill on Lumiere. But C-Smile can't go forward for Alone.
And here they go. Smoked up. They have vision on Hector. Michael to follow up with the Bushwhack, and even the Sharpshooter for the nuke to guarantee this kill. And even more follow from Alone's own Blink Dagger. Whisper, the offlaner, not ready for this. Neither is Mortimer this time, at least getting outside of the arena, but the Acorn shot will finish him off. Gojira, he's going to be setting himself up in the oven with the Macrobuyer, burning him to a crisp. This is a team that prioritizes fighting in order to create space for Hector. Here's a promising ward, though, perhaps setting up a fight. Gojira has got himself the hook shot as Stinger is going to be nuked down in exchange for Sacred, though, so not a bad trade. This is as well to chase him after, as there's going to be the hook shot for Michael. This is going to be a nice bounty. 7-0-7 here on the Squirrel. That is if they get it, and they will. It goes to C-Smile. 500 gold in his pocket now, but Whisper left behind in the arena. As he runs into it a couple more times, Lumiere joining the fight with the Blink Dagger is going to be able to withstand. Getting his ulti canceled by just casual abilities here. And Hector, my goodness, they have his number. He is 100% dead to rights. Perfect smoke gank into the jungle. Gojira, he kind of sensed that one coming, but was just like 10 seconds too late. And it's just so easy to make these moves.
I've seen his video. Just catch him in the triangle. That's the way to deal with beastcoast. Go for Axel. Okay, the cogs are not saving him from the damage of the arena, but they will catch the Jakiro in exchange. Not that bad. Sacred. Time to go for Stinger first. Disruption will actually save him from a lot of this epicenter damage. They start the Mortimer's Kisses, but he's too close. Whisper is actually using it on himself, though, and that's not going to cover him enough. Whisper will die as beastcoast lose 3. Because stuns up plenty, cancel your Mortimer's Kisses in point of inflection. You're not tanky enough to survive them either. Your Cookie's not really a save. Although there, it worked out. Yep. Bushwhack should kill him. Yeah. Oh, no, actually, he's going to survive. Just barely. Dual Breath will kill him instead, but they actually counter-initiate. Michael's the target, and Michael will fall. In exchange, though, for Gojira and Stinger, they got to get Affliction as well. Epicenter's being charged, but Sacred decides to cancel it.
I love, by the way, watching really good Hoodwink players because their builds, their item builds are just seemingly so random.
Yep, mechanism in this game. They're going to find the Clockwork. I was going to point this out. Greaves is wild. Demonic Purge. They do find Michael, though. Getting rid of him is really important. Sacred as well. And they actually, C-Smile, doing a lot of damage in the backlines. They broke the formation here for Infamous. Now stopping Affliction. He's been taunted. Is most likely going to be a kill. And Hector's like, yes, free farm. No! Whisper takes it away from Hector here. It does give you a way back in. Infamous. I think they don't want to lose Axel here. And the BKB on Whisper makes it, so that is definitely going to happen. BKB on Alone too. He TPs immediately, but forgets about the hookshot here. Gojira cancels it immediately, and Hector fighting with all his strength. He wants the skill. He deserves it. He's farmed long enough, and he's going to get it. Hookshot as well. Axel gets away. Is this starting to get out of Infamous's hands?
So it's a tier 1 tower. I don't know. They're smoking into this, though.
They are, and they lose Jakiro immediately. That's going to be the hook as well down, right, Michael? Guardian Greaves keeps him alive for a couple more seconds, but he does eventually fall. That arena got wasted, and you lost all your team fight. Sacred has been slow at Diffusal Blade, has the Burrow Strike though, so he's been able to get away. C-Smile now pinned against a tree, Epicenter to counter initiate, cancelled by Gojira, and the Better Soul makes it impossible, so Sacred will fall alone, using his shield to defend against all these illusions. We are getting the Epicenter from Sacred regardless, but he gets stuck in the trees, finding Gojira, but not canceling the TP, even the spear!
Yeah. Gank is coming and are holding a fortified position here in their own triangle. C-Smile ready to bait out a couple of abilities, but instead it's going to be a two-man Burrow Strike into the Spear of Mars, which finds him Epicenter and bursts it 100-0. He's just dead. Whisper has to BKB and run. Gojira as well. Ghost Scepters and TP's away. Infamous are going to let him leap because they want bigger targets here. They want Stinger. They want to punish him for that question mark, but the Glimmer Cape is going to allow him to escape. Hector has been scouted though. Silenced not by the trap. Is Lumiere always going to dodge at least the bash?
He actually might counter-initiate here. They're near an outpost. Beastcoast will get the TP in. Sacred has no Epicenter, and they lost all their teamfight ultimates. Alone is actually going to die first. They caught the Jakiro as well. They brought down the squirrel, turning her into a pig, and then into a corpse. Jakiro flying up in the air, and going to be mowed down as he comes down.
Okay, another hook shot.
They do have the Sanking. Okay, Burrow Strike, Sacred. He's thinking, do I really want to commit to this? He's not. He's just poking and prodding. Michael has to get away here. He's too valuable for these team fights, but he's almost out of mana. Has enough for one last bushwhack. Phantom Lancer. Doesn't really know where to go. They killed Gojira, and actually Sacred gets away with murder. Yeah. Literally. Michael, though, his positioning not great. He ends up baiting, it seems like. Stinger, okay, in trouble. Ice Path, setting up for both supports. They can be activated and alone. We'll be able to survive this for now. They need the help of the Sand King. Great Burrow Strike. They actually catch Whisper in the backlines. They get rid of Whisper. The Shadow Blade's not enough. Lumiere has enough damage. It's now the world against PL as they also destroy C-Smile. And PL has to carry this. But once again, Sacred with those Burrow Strikes is making it impossible for PL to move around. Hector's down. Infamous is back into the game.
Level 25 is taken, by the way. Sandstorm 40% now blind and slow.
Hector does have the double ganger though. He will kill Michael.
Oof. Lumiere? What are you doing here? Okay, but the stun, they're going to turn this, but the break, okay, that's only the first life. Oh my goodness, the damage though. They've managed to get through Gojira alone. He is going to whiff here on the Arena of Blood. Finally finds Stinger. Lumiere is going to jump on over to that and clean him up. Alone is going to refresh, trying to land this Arena onto the Void Spirit. C-Smile avoids it with the Yule Scepter, but sets himself up for the Ice Path. Does manage to get back up to the high ground himself though, as Hector running around in this team fight wants to kill Axel and likely has him dead to rights here. Lumber Cape or not.
Doesn't seem to matter. In fact, they actually counter-initiate here with Sacred, and they pin C-Smile to a tree. Now killing it immediately. Gojira has to TP with a Ghost Scepter. I don't think that's going to be enough. Okay, yeah. I spoke too soon.
Her Acorn shot has got a lot of, like, kind of funky things you could do with it. Okay. It's Abyssal on the Axel.
Okay, did he avoid the Ice Path as well? No, he didn't actually quite avoid it. Mortimer's has been used. There's the Arena as well. Once again, the target Stinger, but Stinger Glimmer caped in time. Never mind, he got killed by a crit there. As Hector in the backlines trying to find Sacred. They know who's the target here. Sacred gets away though, and that BKB stops him from losing any mana. Alone is trying to go for Gojira here, as Hector himself is trying to kill the enemy supports. Now he finds the Epicenter. He is going to get the bash. First hit bash on Lumiere on that TP, but that might bait him into a continuous fight. No, that Bushwhack's not enough. The lacking damage. Poor Lumiere is going to die. Sacred doesn't stand a chance either. Infamous, they got one blunder too many. And this late game is just 2PL favored. They're struggling now to bring him down. They didn't bring down Affliction here, whose Glimmer Cape will not help him survive.
Yeah, Alone kind of got kited out by Gojira, and that I
back this game. I honestly don't see much use to it unless you're playing.
The backlines.
Stinger's gonna block the smoke,
break.
Though.
Knows there's enemies nearby. Gets off the blink. Chases on.
Stinger. And the teamfight starts, and Stinger's once again the target. He actually gets blown up by a God's Rebuke. Goodbye, Stinger. Mars is actually the one dealing damage to the PL. PL took a fair amount for him, but he's going for the Hoodwink instead. The God's Rebuke is hurting, though. And look at him. Alone is just chasing after the cat. He wants to kill him, but it's impossible. Infamous heroes are dying left, right, and center.
Oh, the spear!
Though the spear hits, they need the God's Rebuke. They stop him with the Aether
We're Sacred!
And now with a stun from Simulate, they turn him into a pig. Oh no, the Mars gonna lose the Rapier. It's down the floor. Lumiere, someone needs to pick it up. They lost the Snapfire immediately as the PL continues against Lumiere. He has no slots to take the Rapier. Actually, it's going to be C-Smile walking on top of it. The Aeon Discues. Nobody's taking the sword. They just want the win. The blink from Lumiere is going to give him a little more space, but everyone's on top of him. Disruption blocks the cookie. Doesn't matter. They got Lumiere dead to rights, and the Rapier still on the floor, not needed for beastcoast to wipe it with.
Alrighty, and the Rapier recovered. I imagine into the hands of Chris Luck probably.
No,
who has Rapier?
Oh my! Oh, Axel! Oh, what a baller move. He actually went back for the rapier because he couldn't send the courier. He's slightly faster, but he's going to die. Okay,
well.
maybe not baller. Maybe what I was looking for is crazy, risky, interesting.
Yeah, I don't think they actually took the Rocket Flare True Sight. Yeah, Rocket Flare True Sight talent, so even with the camouflage, Gojira is going to see him. That is a second dieback there in that engagement. And, oh, Hector is in your base, and the GG is called in. Miss lose, okay. Wow, what a...
when you're the lane in game.
Why you're not asking Lelis? He's the offlaner here.
I mean,
dude.
Nature's Prophet was really good. Alright.
Brewmaster, is that the pick? I mean, I know that's comfort for Sacred.
I mean, Fatal Bolt and the Cinder Brew, pardon me, is incredibly annoying for a Weaver, as chances are you're going to get ignited before you can Sakuchi away. That's just that Hector.
Hector is going to suffer a bit. Telekinesis, they hit him with a Thunderclap, and that's going to be, death. Sacred gets the first blood. Well done.
Stinger is, you know, like we said earlier, I think in game one even today of this very series, he loves buying regen. He's got, well, I think that was at least his second salve already used, and very likely another one in the quick buy and on the way shortly.
Gojira also does die in that middle lane. He's actually trying to gank. Affliction taking the quick kill, and Alone even coming back to harass C-Smile. He puts himself in an aggressive position, the banana to avoid some damage. He really wants to dive this. He's going to jump onto him. C-Smile in trouble in the tree, trying to juke, but you can't juke a Monkey King. That's his territory.
Use them. And Gojira is coming top lane. They really want to get this kill on a Sacred. Rolling Boulder is going to connect. Affliction is incoming as well with Cogs and Battery Salts active. Oh! Gets off the ultimate, and in fact, that is going to be a kill onto Stinger as a Boulder is hurled at the little ant and is squashed. And now Gojira, with Rolling Boulder still on cooldown, taking the sampler build 1-1-1. Doesn't you get laughed at? But you get laughed at not because it's a dumb build, but because it's just out of the meta now.
It's old.
Lane,
Yeah, exactly.
Dove is going to be Rubik. Down he goes. Did steal a spell, but it was either Vortex or Right.
Can you imagine? Oh, he used garbage. Now everyone's disarmed for half a second. It's on cooldown for the rest of the duration.
He's the trash man. He gets in the ring and throws trash everywhere, you know?
Yep. They cut the Earth pretty here. Okay, then release him out and into the Cox. Not bad, actually. Gojira could be in trouble, but the ball lighting forward. As C-Smile, he wants to fight this. They even have the egg, and they're going to use it immediately. Michael is burning up. The egg will probably complete. No, I spoke too soon. Smile. He's going to be the one initiating. There's only Axe and Gyrocopter, so kind of an easy kill. And they're going to get him. Alone, trying to jump back in. Telekinesis, okay. They even got the Jingle Mastery, the hook shot set up on C-Smile. There's a Supernova defensively. Great cog. C-Smile's dead. And that Supernova can be avoided to a degree. As Whisper could come back and try to fight more aggressively, but he's alone, only with an Earth Spirit. They have to leave.
Yeah, Telekinesis already used. No. Sakuchi stole it, only level 2. You know, honestly, if I was Schofield's... Never mind, I'll come back to this in a second, because they're going to look for Whisper. Boundless Strike this time is not going to kill him, but it will result in a death, as he will end up instantly, right? Because I think otherwise you save those skill points and just get the +8 stats. Fight in the mid lane, breaking out. Alone, kind of caught out here, pulled back by the Vortex. They do get the ulti off, though, on the Brewmaster. Rubik's down, and there goes Alone. See, Smile with a little bit low on the mana, but they just don't have the follow-up damage here to really threaten him. Stinger gets off a time lapse, so he's A-okay, and there's still actually a Supernova ready to go. Sunray, level 4, healing up Stinger very nicely, as that last lift is going to be putting Stinger up in the air for a nice while. But C-Smile is back. Mana now being restored in this fight as Lumiere shows up. C-Smile not expecting this. The Force Staff doesn't push him to safety. He's going to die to that homing missile regardless. As Axel is going to be the last one to die here.
A bit underwhelming as a carry these days. He is a very good carry for buffs. You know, even a Solar Crest I would be happy with, but they don't have any of that.
And with the damage over time, they've got him.
All right, well done. So I don't know if Lumiere will be able to like completely carry this, especially now that Hector's reaching his stride.
Yeah, and this ward is actually still paying off. An aggressive zip forward. See Smile going to be interrupted by the hookshot. DD Rune active. Doesn't have any bottle charges. Completely out of mana now, but Infamous not really in a position to punish this. They're going to try though. Mini is, or Alone, pardon me, is TPing on in on the mid lane Monkey King as he blocks actually Gojira's Rolling Boulder. But they will be unable to counter-initiate here. They will remain. He's got his own BKB. Hector's got his own BKB. I dare say it's almost party time here for Beast Coast. They are going to be looking and feeling really strong here. Oh, there's the Arcane. Here he comes.
Yep, there they go. Michael, look at that Shikuchi. The one spell you can steal. Working out here, Stinger. They hit by the homing missile. There's just man fighting them right now. Affliction will die. Hector still wasting the Eclipse because the BKBs were up on the right time. The Astral Cycle and the Storm Spirit, who still has the BKB. Lumiere will be able to make it out of here alive. Still haven't used that Supernova, so still have the chance. That Cyclone in the Phoenix, it's going to be Alone who dies next. Affliction also falls. Gojira, low on HP, but not dead. And Sacred's been left behind. Now going back to the original Panda. And just
no attack speed.
Taken for a ride.
And Phoenix Supernova, and I guess Eclipse, which is not bad in teamfights at all, but a little bit weaker when BKBs are long duration.
Is he Smile soloing?
Yep.
Did he just solo BKB? 4 heroes? Okay, sure.
He makes sure to kill the Clockwork so he can just kind of leave. Oh, okay, all right.
Much for a mom, honestly. It's like, I need $100, here's my thing, and he's like, oh, your mother got kidnapped, oh, poor guy, oh, beep. So, making fun of him. It's like a fake tears. Yeah.
Oh, that it turned out a lot differently. Lumiere standing his ground and fighting. It's not going half bad. Affliction is going to tick down to the damage over time, but Lumiere, his BKB now waning on the run. Stinger, of all people, giving chase, trying to get this kill. Swarmbug applied as Whisper with the Shiva's Guard, getting vision all over this fight. It's going to be lifted now, cannot get off the Supernova. Lumiere is going to make it out of this fight. Rubik likely not as lucky though. Oh, 30 HP he's gonna live on.
Alone, they know where you are, my man. Yep, Alone, BKB'd immediately. Okay, Stinger's helping out. The Orchid is a nuisance for C-Smile, who doesn't have BKB just yet. In fact, they could be in trouble. Stinger's forced to retreat. The other Vortex, though, for the Rubik.
Supernova?
As there's the Supernova finally. Alone giving up in the middle of his circle. The reinforcements are here, but what are reinforcing? They're just the cavalry alone. They silenced up the Brewmaster. They have no more stuns, though, so Brew should be able to get away and get the Primal split off. And the counter initiation is still possible here as the hook shot from Axel tries to catch out C-Smile. But the damage from the Glaives is destroying the Pandas right now, and they want to go for the support instead. Lumiere walks in alone.
Oh, no.
Why? Lumiere!
He got BKB off.
Covered. He did absolutely nothing. Sacred. He's down to his last Panda. He's going to be forced to turn into the real Panda.
GG.
GG's called. Infamous is out. They're done. They don't want to play anymore.
Right. Trinkets.